Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will learn about deployment service in Kubernetes. It is very important service and most of the applications configured using deployment. So let's imagine a situation where you have your application with V1 version and you need to upgrade it to V2. So if you are not using this deployment, in that case you will need downtime and it is very difficult for you to roll back to the previous version. But if the application is configured through deployment, so in that case you will have zero downtime and you can upgrade to our previous version. That is too easily you can upgrade to your previous version. So now we will see what we will cover here. So I request you to please watch this video till last so that you can understand about this deployment. So first we will see overview of deployment. Second we will see manifest file, and again third point we will see deploy our application with the deployment, and then we will validate the deployment, and after that the application which we have configured, so we will upgrade our application and roll back to previous stable version in case of any issue. So now we will see about overview. So it is like controller uh, which we are using in replica set and replication controller. So because of that we can have our application deployed, and when we will have this deployment, our application is configured through deployment, so it is very easy to update our application and roll back. And deployment automatically creates replica set. We do not need to create replica set. It's having multiple upgrade options, so its default is rolling update. Now we will see what we will learn in our lab. So first we will learn create our deployment with two replicas and nginx version 1.10.0, and after that we will upgrade our nginx version to 1.10.1. then we will roll back to nginx version uh, 1.10.0. if we will face any issue after upgrading to 10.1, then we will upgrade it to 10.0, and then we will delete the deployment. So let's get started with the lab. We are running our Kubernetes in Killer Coda. I will give you the link of this Killer Coda where we are running our Kubernetes. Here in this our lab, first we will create our deployment with two replicas and nginx version 1.10.0. Today we will create our deployment using imperative method. So I will show you how. So first of all we will execute kubectl. First we will check if any pods are running. So no pods are running. To create our deployment through imperative method, so for that you need to execute this command kubectl create deployment and then deployment name, deployment, and then image name. We are using 1.10.0. dry run equal to client, then -o, and then aml, and then we will give it a name deploy.yml. So we will go inside that file. Here we will have only one replica, so I will tell you in detail. First, API version, its API version is fv1, candidate deployment, metadata, labels we have given apps and name, and replica one replica, but in now we will give two replica instead of one. Match labels we have given my app deployment, because in pod definition file we will give my app deployment, and in container section we will give image nginx 1.10.0, and it is the name of container. So we will execute this command kubectl create -f and then this file name. It has created deployment. We can see here kubectl get deploy as well. We can see our 2 pods are running. It has created replica set where desired is 2 and current is already also 2. Now we can see which version it is running. kubectl describe deploy and then deployment name. Our deployment name is my app. Here it is running with 1.10.0. In our next one, we need to upgrade our nginx to an nginx version 1.10.0. So for that we need to execute this command kubectl set image deployment and then our deployment name my app kubectl set image and my app deployment and then our container name nginx and our image name. Our image version will be nginx 1.10.1 record. So it is updated. So we can see here kubectl rollout status and then deployment. It is successful. We can see our version, which version it is there. We can describe that kubectl describe and then deploy and then my app. So it is using 10.1. So there is one more command kubectl rollout status deployment this is kubectl rollout history and then deployment then my as of now our application is running with 1.10.1. so we need to upgrade it to 1.10.0. so for that what we need to do, we need to execute one more command kubectl rollout undo and deployment my deploy and then hyphen 2 revision. We want to make it to this version. Okay, 1. Now our application is running with 1.10.0. Previously its version was 1.10.1. So here we have seen how our application is upgraded to latest version. So our pod also are running. So after that we need to delete our deployment. So for deleting we need to execute this command kubectl delete and then deployment de deploy and then deployment name my. Now if you will see, you will not be able to find the pod. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video, and please do share, subscribe my channel. Thanks a lot.